12-week physique is the culmination of all my life's work and life's learnings. It's designed to bring the biggest aesthetic and functional change possible in the shortest possible time frame through the manipulation of programming variables.
I've been coached all my life in weights training and in sport, and I've never experienced anything like I have here. It's been a complete change to my Olympic stuff. It's a different approach to things. It has totally changed my outlook on life and the way, my relationship with food, the way I train in the gym.
Advanced athletes in various different sports who feel like they can't really elicit any further gains in themselves, they come here and new progress is elicited in quite a short space of time and quite dramatically. Improved not only his physique but his performance. The guy was bench pressing over 100 kilos at just 60 kilos body weight after just 12 weeks training in the gym. These type of results aren't typical of anything other than this program. This is the level that you can attain through the tools that are given to you.
12 of the best weeks of my life. I've learned so much, I made so many friends. You will get the results and your strength will improve. I mean, I deadlifted 200 kilos a couple of weeks ago. I never thought in my life that I'd be able to do that.
Tried just about everything before to try and lose weight, and this is the first thing that's actually worked.
I was getting compliments left, right and centre about how good I was looking and what I was doing.
I look so much better, I look great.
My body's changed immensely.
People that I see out and about, they were commenting on how well I was looking.
Noticed my body shape changing very quickly as well. It wasn't just about losing fat, I also wanted to maintain some muscle and put a bit on as well. My strength at the same time also went up quite drastically. It was just basically down to the entire program itself.
The gains that I got were ridiculous. I got in 12 weeks what I've been trying to get in 5 years. My strength went up, shape of my body that I wanted, I got straight away. My fitness went up as well. At one point I was able to match some boxers, which I never thought I'd be able to do.
Never lifted any weights before. Pretty much came in skinny, 12-stone guy. Paul took me through a 5-week program and got an amazing transformation and was in the top 15 finalists of men's health club model competition in 2011.
I'm not an athlete. If I can do it and if I can get any sort of results, like lose that sort of weight, gain that sort of strength, I think it just basically shows that they can do anything with anybody, whatever your own goals are.
I couldn't enjoy myself. I didn't feel comfortable or didn't feel that that was the person that I wanted to be. Centaur and Paul McIlroy have managed to change that.
I hold myself to a very high standard. I consider myself to be a very top PT. Always trying to rise above, separate myself from the herd, get to the stage where I'm the top man. And you do that by hanging around the top men, speaking to them, training with them, learning from them. I can say categorically that it's made me a better PT coming out here.
I work at a gym, I'm a qualified PT, but the knowledge that they have compared to me, I couldn't even rank it.
Probably more describe as a lifestyle coach, a lifestyle changer, I don't know, a body changer. If you come in with any specific goal, Paul will be able to help you achieve that goal.
He seems to have an encyclopedic knowledge, and it's just basically down to, I think, his love for fitness.
You can ask that guy anything and he'll know it. I don't know how he does, but he just has it all crammed in there somehow. The amount of stuff he's done, it's ridiculous, the amount of qualifications that he has.
He just seems to read constantly about things and always wants to improve himself.
I have always been proud of Paul, himself as a person and also what he's achieved. He has also tried to help people, and 12-week physique emerges from that. It's that willingness for him to share his expertise in order to help other people turn their lives around.
And I came from the same place, went to the same school as him, and I know only too well that it's very easy to go down the wrong road. And it's a road that, at one point he was close to going down. It's also possible to overcome that and to move on. To change the direction of your life, it's in your hands. That is the best transformation. He has a different life and he has a different outlook on life.
6 years ago I lost a very close friend of mine, and I started going to the gym out of anger, to release stress and anger, and depression.
I had a cerebral hematoma, swelling of the brain. I got part of my skull taken out to relieve pressure. I broke 2 ribs, punctured a lung. I was in a coma for 2 weeks because I was so badly injured. And I hit my low that I was drinking so much that I was thinking it would have been better if I just died whenever I had a car accident.
I lost my family in terms of a family breakup after 15 years of marriage. I broke my back, I had a lot of pain, and I was suffering from deep depression.
When I do 12-week Physique, there's none of that in my head anymore. It's just come down, do your stuff, get showered, go home, feel great the rest of the day.
I did 12 weeks and did another 12 weeks, and the results just speak for themselves. Like, I'm so pleased with what's happened. Like, from what's happened to me in the past to where I am now, I'm so happy.
I'm fitter now than I was when I was in my 30s or 20s. I know this sounds particularly incredible, but over the weeks I've weaned myself off. I am not on antidepressants anymore. Life is full of colour now. There's no darkness. Now, that's absolutely true. It's changed not only my life, but the life of my partner and the life of my family. It's just magic.
The knowledge that he has acquired and how he has been able to develop not just himself. Remember, this is a person who is a world champion deadlifter, but he is someone who has produced other world champions from nothing. People who have never known any sporting potential at all, and he has developed them from literally nothing to being world champions and world record holders.
I've never done any sort of training or exercise in my life before. I've never competed in sports. I was overweight and out of shape, and I just had a baby. I had to look after my son all day, and I didn't get a chance to get into the gym. I trained with Paul, and the only time that we could do that was at night, usually late at night. In the kitchen with a kettlebell. I had to be careful what I was doing because I'd had an operation. When I won the World Championships, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that somebody could go that quickly from having never done anything to having a medal from the World Championships, surrounded by all these people who had just been competing for years. He knew exactly what he was doing. He just a genius when it comes to designing programs for anybody of any level with any goal. He looks at their ability and he knows exactly how to take them from where they are to where they want to be.
I took Carmel, a woman who had never trained in her life, 4 months after giving birth via C-section, training her from the kitchen using just kettlebells and kettlebells alone, and in 8 months she was a world champion. How? Programming.
First thing I did when I got back to the hotel after I won was take my medal and put it around my son's neck, because it was a year and a day after he was born, and it was just, wouldn't believe it was like something out of a storybook that somebody would do that. I was just so happy, it was brilliant.
The Ironman red nail is something that usually takes very physically large professional strongmen several years to build up the ability to be able to bend. I was able to do it in 9.5 months flat at about 77 kilos body weight. And the reason why I was able to do this was 100% down to program design and an intelligent construction thereof.
I'd always wanted to be like sort of a big, strong guy, but I never thought that I'd be able to achieve very much in strength. I never thought I'd get where I was with Paul's program. I managed to total 1,050 at 125 kilo body weight, 23 years old. The breakdown of that was a 430 squat, a 300 kilo bench, and a 320 deadlift. And three of the numbers are currently GPC junior world records. In terms of his programming, is genius really. I mean, he knows everything inside out. He's very, very well read. You see so many people in Ireland, Northern Ireland and the UK starting to do these 12-week programs, and none of them get the same results. And I think it's because of Paul and his particular way of applying the program for people.
This program delivers on every level, for every level of development, every level of experience, and every level of genetics. You know, we're hundreds deep into the transformations now, absolutely hundreds.